Let's talk about it, y'all. Now look, yeah, the week has gone by. And I always say, what have you accomplished? What have you accomplished this week? Did you stack some dough? You find that new job that you've been waiting for? Or that home job? Because with everything going right now, everybody would like to be at home, right? So, hey, it is what it is. You want to get your money from home? You want to be a big time entrepreneur? Or you just want to be on a job, get your 401k and just live your life? Or just straight travel? It's everything is up to you because that's these are decisions that you make and that we make every day in life. You know, I'm at work right now. I'm not want to get investing. Hey, I want to get to that point again. But hey, right now, I stress had a job. But a lot of people out here don't want no job. They out here. They out here. They're in your town too. You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere if you're going to be some kind of success. But anyway, what's the sense? The job market is what it is. People, they're going to do what they're going to do. They want to survive. They want to survive or they don't want to survive. You know, I look just like a lot of people doing like myself. Hey, man, get your channel in. You might not make no money starting off, but you could try, right? It's all about trying to have that job. You should try to do something different. And I know I'm not the only one saying this. I always say that. You know, I just say if your mind, you got to do something mindful. You got to change your attitude where you're trying to go. So your mind be thinking certain ways that'll mess you up, or it's going to be in a certain ways that get you going in the right direction. So that's the thing about getting your mind going in the right direction. All these beautiful jobs that you see. You know, you better get one. You better get one. You know, instead of having to deal with drama. Because every time I get on the internet, it's a lot of drama, right? Or some news that I see that's why I'll be kind of like shaking my head because it's like to me it's not hard or it should be. Get your job, do better. I'll put you in a situation where you gonna do something that's gonna get you that 20 or 30. That's all I'm being. What for? It's beautiful. Every day is beautiful. You just go and execute some kind of plan. So you can grind, so you can have a better week. Instead of stressing. At least if you have some going on for yourself, you'll be all right. You know, that's all I say. That's the key thing. You want to have some, where you don't have to be looking over your shoulders, man. You know, for ladies and men, it ain't worth it. Nah, nah, it's not worth it. So every week, your grind should be on point, saying, hey, there's something out there for me to do and get done. So then I can have some kind of success. You know, I always want to hear what they're doing and what they doing to change their mindset. What they trying to accomplish. In this life, because it's short. So once I would love to talk to you about that. We just because they just chopped it up. Because everybody got plans. Everybody got different plans, dreams. You could be a young person. Just getting out of school, high school. You might want to start a business, but you got to start from somewhere. You can't just say I'm going to start a business. What you out there doing? At 17, what you doing? You got a channel. I mean, your parents get a channel, I guess, because people are making good money out there. You going to school? What you want to be when you go to school? You know, and a lot of people, I watch myself now. Like it's the same thing. If you're young, you come out of high school, then you get to college. How long you want to go to college. All that good old stuff. This is every day, every week. There's things to be thought of. Then find people who in their 20s and 30s, 40, 50s, 60 on. Everybody in life have a different challenge to get to every week, every day, every week, every month, every year, you know. And we have to make those adjustments quick as possible, or we'll be behind. You know what I mean? We'll be straight behind. So guess what? Hey, you can tell me what's going on. Hey, I tell you stuff about what I got going on. I ain't got much. I got a little bit, but I ain't, hey. But I work hard for it, the little stuff I do have. You know what I'm saying? I work hard for the little stuff I do have. And I don't think I wish that a lot of people do that. I'm not saying, but it's a lot of people are out there doing that, and that's the key. Now if you want to take it to another level, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not rich, I don't have a gang of money, but I'm starting somewhere. After you lose stuff, hey, you still got to start somewhere. You got to pick up the pieces and start somewhere and start making a move to do be a little bit better than what you were before, right? So, hey, it's up to you. You know, like I say, I tell people or I tell my kids or whatever, hey, this is the time to hustle. You young and you put in good 10 years of struggle and everything. Like I say, every day, every week. Have fun on your weekend if you can. But then you come back and you continue to grind in this good old America where we at right now. You continue to grind and try to get that stuff together. So that's the way I see it. Don't you don't you want it? You know, you know, I'm from South Central. Don't you want it? You might be from Philadelphia. Shout out to them. I born out there, migrated here in the 70s, late 70s. But don't you want it? That's what my parents said. You know, they like I say, every day going through struggles. So hey, we gotta make a move. Your mom said we gotta make a move. We gotta get from where we are and change the culture or the situation where we at. And sometimes you have to do that. Change your environment. These are things you think about. So how you gonna do that? Well, you gotta have some kind of money or some kind of movement. You know what I'm saying? So that's the key thing I look at. It's up to you to make those darn moves and darn changes, man. You know, daily, weekly, monthly, in a year. I always say, what you gonna do in, 1 year, then what you gonna do in 5 years, what you gonna do in 10, where you gonna be. Now, hey, through that road, things happen. Always through that road. Things happen. But it's always up to you to make those change. When you're down, you can be down, whatever, out, whatever, but you're really never out. So I put it like that. You're never really out. Especially if you're in America, there's no way you should be out at all. But people choose those directions. That's how I feel. A lot of stuff they choose directions. But If you say, hey, if I take a day at a time in a week, relax, come back, do it again, you'll start seeing that progress. Like a lot of people I've seen, like I'm doing right now. I'm just starting out, right? But all the people I've seen who started out and wanted to change, because it all deals with change. And I seen them, I said, wait a minute. They started out with 10, then 20, then 30. They kept grinding every week, every day. I seen, not every, but to me it seemed like every day. Because every time I seen them, things start happening. Every time I look at their oh man, pocket, oh man, whatever. It went from 100, 200, but they put in the work. They probably relaxed on the weekend. They had their time to relax, family, friends, whatever, but they kept putting in the work. And I said, well, you know what? Hey, this is America. This the engine. I feel I can do that too. So that's why I stay motivated and I try to motivate you. Now, I'm not the only one that motivates you because you're watching others also. But as you continue to grind, every week, you'll see a difference. Don't sit back and say, I don't want to do that. No, just do it. Just do it, you know, and you'll see a great difference. I didn't expect what I got, but I'm happy, and that's the whole thing about being happy when you're doing what you do. If you feel you can't do certain things, try to make yourself happy in another thing in terms of, working, or if you want to be an entrepreneur. But it's always that plan to continue to do what you're trying to do, be successful, right? Yeah, that's right. All day, you know, uh, it's up to you. It's always up to you. That's why I say always grind. I said, what your mind thinking? What is your mind thinking right now, and where you want to go daily, weekly, monthly, yearly? What's your mind saying? Is it saying to sit on the couch, don't do nothing? Is it? Is your mind saying, well, you procrastinating? Because I was good at that too, but I always worked through, was a lot of things that, I mean, I'm not perfect. So when I'm on here, I'm not perfect. I'm just telling you how I've been, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's a lot of people out there who's just like me, who've been like me, but my goal is to change it because, like I said, coming back to people who start out procrastinating, I don't want to get on here. I want to definitely do that too. But I'm watching everybody else. I'm like, damn, 10, 100, 300, 1,000, 150,000. Whoa, wow, wow. But I was watching them. Watch them put in that work. I said, well, shoot, I got to try. I'm going to put that work. So, all y'all people out there who just sitting back, who watching others and stuff like that, just try. You don't know what, because somebody might be going through what you're going through too, who want to make that step and that leap to do something different, you know. And it's amazing that you have people who watch you who go through the same stuff you go through, or just enjoy. And me myself, I just enjoy, watching other people travel, or they have travel stations, or I enjoy that. And that's why I try to look and say, you know what? Hey, I want to do that too. I wait too long. I want to do that kind of stuff too. I want to get the heck going out too. I want to do things too. I want to have fun too. I want to drive nice stuff too. You know, I don't want no problem. I don't want no problem with nobody. But these are things I want to do before I get out of here. You know, and hopefully you want to do the same thing. You know, if you coming from the trenches, if you ain't got nothing, you know, hey, I know I was in the trenches too. I did. Man, the things I'm no different than nobody else. Put like that. You know, so only thing I say is, hey, keep grinding always. Always a grind. Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Try to find out your niche, you know, because sooner or later you're gonna be that success story, you know. Soon you're gonna be that person that make that money. Like I always say, let's go get the money. I always say that, let's go get the money. And then we could do something after that. And then you could be that one later on to retire in your 60s, 70s. You know what I'm saying? And you could be the one to look back. And it can start at a certain time. Now, don't wait too late now. You know, if you young, you a youngin, and then you get in your 20s, you undecided, don't wait. You know, tell kids, don't wait at all. You better start now. You know, you might have to take a year off or something like that, but don't start now. And if you, like I said, in your 20s and 30s, and you better make a change in where you want to go and start watching other people, you know, prosper. You want to be right up there with them, doing the same thing. Hey, what's going on out there? Oh, hey, going to get them. Going to get them. Yeah. Oh, well, they should be getting to them quick. Like I said, you know, and where I grew up, you see a lot of stuff going on, especially in your city. You know, oh man, I just like to say when I talk to you, I'm not talking no different than nobody else. Always I say that I'm not talking no different than nobody else. It's just up to you to want to make that change and do something different, you know. So, hey, better yourself every week. Like I say, better yourself every week. There's another week coming, like always. It's up to you. Another week coming, always. So, this next week, what you gonna do about it? If you don't have much going on, what are you gonna do about to have a lot going on? What are you gonna change about yourself to do better for your success? And look, always keys of this, hey, grinding, grinding, grinding. You know, grinding. Start watching anybody else. Just grind. And you'll see a difference. You know, don't worry about he and she. Don't worry about he, she, whatever they call it now. Don't worry about all that. What we worrying about grinding, getting our money, being able to have a nice weekend, a nice vacation. You know, maybe getting a business one day, creating a business. You know what I'm saying? For our future, for our kids. You know, that's the true meaning of doing something different, making that change. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say that, leaving a legacy, a lifestyle for your kids. You know, so I always talk like this because I know how it was. And I always had to grind because I know how it is. So, hey, keep doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep doing what you're supposed to do, man, it can only get better. You know what I mean? That is the key. And trying to make it better for yourself and your kids. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. You know, maybe I'm thinking to your mom. And I know I'm not the only one saying this to you. You know what I mean? It's me who said this to you. You just have to know things down. Hey, just remember what happened. It's all about doing better in this life that we live. I mean, it's me that to just, it's me that to it's up to you to make it happen. You will be tired. So guess what? In the end, you should work. And no matter you know you're doing so. I'm always talking and you get me and you get mine. But there's some negative we live in, we have a good education, you know some things that are going on in the world, in America. Like, oh my God, I'm ready to start. Well, it's you have a good one. Hey, be back into the beginning.